What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. We got to get it in on this one. Yeah, come on in. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. We'll get started. Y'all come on in. What's up, Tasha? Y'all come on in. We'll give another minute, y'all, and we'll get started. We'll give him another minute and we'll get started. All right, let us begin. Now, this lecture here has probably been a long time coming, because we need to talk about this. What's going on in the moment, how it's going on, what's happening, how it's happening. So let's talk about it. Now, the title of this lecture is called Magical Cold War. First and foremost, what is a Cold War? A Cold War is a series of covert battles fought between two groups. In this case, the Starseeds and the Cabal. Now, what makes this Cold War special is it's a magical Cold War. What do I mean by magical Cold War? These battles are being fought through the Force. What is the Force? It's a unified metaphysical field of energy, power, and presence. But it's also a plane, you see what I'm saying, of existence as well. It's its own realm. Sort of like the astral plane, but the Force is bigger than the astral plane. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a good example. Just one of the places that these battles are fought. You see what I'm saying? Astral plane is just one location. It could be in multiple other planes as well throughout the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening here is we got a lot going on with the Starseeds and the Cabal. And one of the biggest problems is Starseeds are trying to wake people up, and they can't seem to see. You see what I'm saying? They can't seem to fathom a Cold War. They can't seem to fathom some mysterious war going on because they can't see it with their two physical eyes. The U.S. government and all the rest of the governments around the world realize that if they can see the war, then they can fight the war. But if we could keep them, if we keep it covert, invisible, then they can't see the war. You see what I'm saying? So they can't see the war, then goddamn, it's ugly. You see what I'm saying? You got people walking around here thinking ain't nothing wrong because they can't see it with their two physical eyes. You see what I'm saying? You got to see it with this eye here, the mind's eye. You see what I'm saying? The first eye, the third eye. So, what's going on here is we got a series of covert battles going on. And Starseeds even know this because Starseeds are psychic warriors, Jedis. You see what I'm saying? Magi. So we came down here to institute this war. And this Cold War has been going on since this version of it anyway has been going on. It started in the late 80s with the metaphysicians like Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, Dr. Dale Blair. Really, we can go all the way back to the 60s when it really popped off. But this Cold War has definitely been instituted since the late 80s. And it's been building up and intensifying. And then it exploded in 2008 once the economic crash happened. You see what I'm saying? The first crash. The first bridge that got set on fire. Then everything changed after 2008. You see what I'm saying? Everybody started awakening. You see what I'm saying? Because of that crash. That crash was meant to happen so it could shake up the world so people could be woke up from the dream. See what I'm saying? That was manifested. Just like the Civil War was manifested with Harriet Tubman, like I told y'all in my last lecture. See what I'm saying? It shook up the world so everybody could wake up and fight for their freedom. So this is no different. So now, for the last decade, 11 years since we on 2019, all hell has been breaking loose on this planet. It's been wars all over the place. Every Starseed can tell you their own story. Every Starseed got a story to tell about this war that they fight. But like I said, everybody think they crazy because they can't see it. It's fought in the shadows. It's fought in the back rooms. It's fought in the caves. It's fought. You notice in the Star Wars movies, you never see anybody. You never see any regular normal beings doing these battles. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all an example. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all an example of this. You see what I'm saying? And you never see anybody around. You see what I'm saying? You never see anybody around because it's fought through the Force. It's fought in another realm of existence. You no longer in a physical dimension when you fight. That's why you always see Jedi and Sith battling and some back in. Even in the Matrix, motherfuckers was fighting. They was fighting in warehouses and factories and on top of roofs. Even when fucking Agent Smith took over, he had took over all the regular people and transformed them into himself. So they was fully in the realm of the Force then. You see what I'm saying? So you keep seeing this. You keep seeing this idea, and I've been talking about this for a minute now, how these wars are being fought. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, we are double agents, like I've been saying. What is a double agent? A double agent is someone who pretty much live dual lives. In one life, you was Thomas A. Anderson putting in work, and then the next life, other life, you Neo, put the real you putting in work. You see what I'm saying? You know, you live in this physical life to, you know, survive, take care of your family, you know, do pretty much basic things, hang out with your friends, you know. Okay, we back. So yeah, they have plenty of beings fighting for them in this war, and what's going on here is, so they got all these beings. These beings are attacking you. See what I'm saying? They fucking up your reality. Most of them, after your vibration get high enough, can't attack you directly, but they can attack what's around you. You see what I'm saying? Because the program around you is still subject to the third dimensional laws. You see what I'm saying? So they still can attack what's around you. See what I'm saying? If you live by yourself, you in a real good position because your house is your temple. You see what I'm saying? That's your outer temple, which is a reflection of your inner temple. But, you know, other people like myself, we live for people, and so they bring their troubles and struggles home with them, frustrated, pissed off, and we gotta put up with that and deal with that. You see what I'm saying? So y'all know what I'm talking about there. So you got this physical life and the life in the force. You see what I'm saying? And so you pretty much a covert agent. You see what I'm saying? Agent of the source versus their agents of the system, of the matrix. You see what I'm saying? So what do I recommend? How do you build this up? How do you build your knowledge up? You get you some espionage books and watch you some espionage movies. Some good books that I know are the truth. Starting with this one is How to Be an International Spy, which pretty much tell you the game on how to spy. You see what I'm saying? How to train to become an agent. Because you got to build your mind up. Because this is the world you're living in. See what I'm saying? You fighting this invisible war, so you need this invisible knowledge. Another good one, Dr. Ha Ha Long's books. This one here is the Cult of Assassin book. You see what I'm saying? And what I like about his books is, he show you what it is to be an assassin. You see what I'm saying? He show it to you. Let me see here. Let me give you some more. See what I'm saying? He's showing you how to be an assassin. You see what I'm saying? He giving you the examples, telling you what it is, showing you the martial arts, the assassin arts. You see what I'm saying? So that's why his books are real good. Then you got Mind Assassins, which just teach you how to build up your mental sword. You see what I'm saying? This pretty much this book here pretty much give you a full-fledged education on what it is to be a espionage agent. You see what I'm saying? So Mind Assassin, also by Dr. Ha Ha Long. The different Knights of Darkness, which is what we are. You see what I'm saying? Invisible Cold War agents, magical agents, and also he give you the game in this one as well. Real good. Telling you perimeters, telling you different martial styles. You see what I'm saying? Go a ninja over there. They go I forget what he called them. They look like a Viking. You know. So see, these are things that's going on for real. But it's magical though. You doing it through the force. You see what I'm saying? You doing these types of things through the force. People don't even know you doing this. Like I was telling y'all, you could literally be at work, take your lunch break, be somewhere by yourself, go to war for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, in the forest, and then come back and go back to work. Yeah, that's how real it is. You can go out to you can leave family, go out to the mall, you know, at the mall, you go to the bathroom, you by yourself in the bathroom, some shit pop off in the back room of the bathroom. That shit has happened to me. You see what I'm saying? While I was taking welding once. You see what I'm saying? But they attacked me in the bathroom, and I had to fuck them up. You see what I'm saying? So these archons about this life. they bout this life. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we dealing with here. So they can pop up anywhere. You living these dual lives, and it's funny. You do that shit, and you go back to the physical world, and you just shake your head because you know these motherfuckers don't even know what's going on. They don't even know how real this shit is. They don't even know that some shit just popped off in the bathroom, and goddamn, I had to slay a motherfucker today. You see what I'm saying? They don't even know that. They don't even know I had to put a nigga out his misery, or being out his misery because he stepped to me. I had to take him out. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna look at the Jedi Path book for a second. Cause the Jedi knew about this aspect of the Force, where you had to live dual lives. Let's see here. You had to live dual lives. Essentially, you had to live dual lives. You are. It always tripped them out. You see what I'm saying? They call this aspect the Jedi Sentinel. See what I'm saying? The Jedi Sentinel. And check out what they said. Striking a balance between the Guardian, which is the warrior, and the Counselor, the Sage, which is the sage. The Jedi Sentinel is a class that combines both discipline with civilian expertise. So they tell you right there, they live in both the spiritual, the Force, and they live in the physical. See what I'm saying? Because we don't focus our time on lightsaber exercises or Force meditation, we Sentinels have acquired a host of skills that don't require Force sensitivity, and we accomplish tasks that neither the Guardians nor the Counselors could handle on their own. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So they telling you what's going on. Check this out. One of the unspoken truths of the Jedi is that we are insulated from the workings, insulated or isolated from the workings of the galaxy. You see what I'm saying? He also says, if you know next to nothing about intelligence gathering, computer slicing, technological surveillance, or espionage, you know, you fucking up. You see what I'm saying? Because that world exists. You see what I'm saying? It says Sentinels approach these disciplines from the bottom up without assuming that the Force will reveal all the answers. When you do this, you'll find there's a great deal the civilians of the galaxy can teach us. You see what I'm saying? So they tell you here, a Jedi Sentinel has the skills to handle the unexpected. Right. How many of us has dealt with that? How many of us is fucking walking around day in and day out? I'm at work one day, and I work security, and I'm outside by myself at this point, and I just feel it like, oh, somebody behind me. And I see a Archon behind me, and I had to fuck them up. You see what I'm saying? These Archons is something serious. And what are Archons? Celestial vampires, and they have and it's seven major generals, and they have legions of beings behind them. You see what I'm saying? So they send their Archonic assassins after you all the time through the astral plane. See what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. This has been recorded throughout history that these motherfuckers been doing this. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Let's see here. Unlike Counselors and Guardians who travel between troubled spots, Jedi Sentinels often remain tied to a single sector of planetary system for months or years at a time. In previous areas, this led many Jedi to be appointed Jedi Watchmen, where they took on responsibility for the welfare of a defined region of space. You see what I'm saying? Which is what we are doing. We are here for the welfare of Mother Earth, which is a defined region of space right now, right? You see what I'm saying? And we are watchers, observers of what the fuck is going on this planet. And our subconscious mind, what we see is our subconscious mind is recording it and uploading it to the Universal Akashic Records. And they're being judged down here at this time, the last days. Is a systematic process where motherfuckers are being judged, or they're being judged on the horrific shit that they're doing down here. You see what I'm saying? That's why in my soul exhaustion video that I told y'all that sense of exhaustion y'all feeling is the judgment on this planet. That's that. Oh, we tired of this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? We ready to go because it needs to end. You see what I'm saying? This here is fucked up. It's a fucked up program, a fucked up matrix. And so now everybody's waking up from the matrix and the dream is collapsing, like they showed you in the Inception. So now, they tell you there are many different aspects, you see what I'm saying, of the Sentinel class. You got tech experts, you got slicers, you got all that. Security, shadows, Jedi Shadows, they're an elite. Check this out. The elite Jedi Shadows are widely respected members of the Sentinels. The role of Jedi Shadow is to seek out and vanquish any traces of, in this case, the Archons, and requiring them to be both spies and saboteurs. Jedi Shadows prize the mission above all else and often must take moral compromises that would be unpleasant for other members of the Order. You do take moral compromises because shit that you do will be considered unpleasant to the rest of the world. You see what I'm saying? And this shit that's going on is funny because it's only for your path only. See what I'm saying? The shit you dealing with, the motherfuckers that's coming after you are designed to work against you at its best. What I mean by that, say for example, any entity that come across you, they know what you are, what you good at, what you bad at. They profile you, right? So they gonna send their best warriors that works against you in the best way possible to attack you. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're doing here. That's what they're doing. That's what they're getting into. What's up, Brandon? So they tell you right here. But in truth, Sentinels often get the jobs that neither group wants. Handling assignments that our colleagues have written off as impossible is the sign of a Sentinel. You see what I'm saying? The ranks of Jedi Sentinels include investigators, spies, tech specialists, saboteurs, and other experts whose talents don't easily fit into the Order's tradition. You see what I'm saying? So they telling you right there. We take on the jobs nobody else wants. Because in the cosmos, we are Jedi Sentinels. You see what I'm saying? We come down, we actually incarnate on the planets that's fucked up down here to put in work to heal the planets and ascend them. You see what I'm saying? The reason why Earth's so bad is because they have a veil of forgetfulness over the planet, and you forget who you are down here. And so half the battle is deprogramming and remembering. You see what I'm saying? Once you remember who you are, then you can put in work to the best of your abilities. You got to remember who you are, why you here, and who your enemies are. And your enemies is Yaldabaoth and the Archons. And you're down here in this Amentian dimension dealing with their bullshit. You see what I'm saying? This dark dimension, this toxic dimension. And what is this dimension doing? Why is it so toxic? Because since they're celestial vampires, this whole dimension is pretty much an interdimensional restaurant. You see what I'm saying? They're siphoning off your life force, your emotional energy, your mental energy. Like they showed you in the Batman Forever movies that I just did in the lecture. They were doing what? You was watching TV and they were sucking up your life force, your mental energy through the little devices on the TV, which were antennas. You see what I'm saying? They showed you in the movie, it was an hourglass like figure, but it was really an antenna on the TVs. You see what I'm saying? Now they took the antenna off the TVs because they're telling too much and put them inside the TV so you can't see it. See what I'm saying? So they sucking up your life energy in the best way possible. They know you don't practice magic like that this time, but they know you being trafficked. Any emotional energy they feed off of, whether it's anger, rage, frustration. Yeah, they even feed off happiness and love. They prefer fear, rage, anger, and frustration, but they will feed the fuck off love, happiness, joy too. Don't get it twisted. They have no moral compass when it comes to dark and light forces. Everything to them is food. Fucking the light side emotions is dessert. And fucking the dark side emotions is the main course meal. Chicken and fucking macaroni and collard greens. You see what I'm saying? So to them, it don't fucking matter. You see what I'm saying? And the neutral emotions that you have, that's fucking snacks. You see what I'm saying? They late night snacks. So they feeding off this shit. So how do you deal with that? You deal with that by going within and ascending up out of the rainbow prism, which is your chakra system, into the cosmos, so you become one with the Creator again. And once you become one with the Creator, you ascend out of this. Your being ascend out of this dimension and shatters the matrix around you. You see what I'm saying? That force erupts out of you and shatter this matrix. You see what I'm saying? And once you shatter this matrix, you're literally a walking glitch in the matrix, like they showed you in the Matrix. When fucking Neo went to go see Seraph, what color was Seraph? And through his cold vision, through his force vision, he was gold because he was an enlightened being. You see what I'm saying? That's what you look like to them. You see what I'm saying? This is why this is a magical Cold War. Because where did he meet Sarah? In some back room. And they show you this in any movie, whether it's from street consciousness, whether it's from whether it's spiritual, whether it's any other fucking movie. Everybody's always meeting in some back room, some back alley, some cave, some fucking wilderness. It's always somewhere in the back, on the edges of society, the fringes of society. Where they meet in the forest. You see what I'm saying? That's what they meet. They meet in the forest to discuss secret esoteric information between themselves. Whether it's espionage, whether it's occult, which occult just means hidden. So occult warfare is really hidden, invisible warfare. So all this shit that's going on that in the world, it's happening. You can't see it because it's happening in the shadows. You see what I'm saying? We're in a Cold War. It's going to eventually get hot. You see what I'm saying? It's going to eventually get hot. Eventually. You see what I'm saying? It's going to eventually get hot, and you're going to be able to see it more and more, which is what you're starting to see. Starting to see the changes in regions and the changes in the world. You see what I'm saying? You've been able to observe it more and more as time goes on. But right now, we're in a Cold War, which is the invisible covert war that nobody can see. And I'm going to give y'all an example. Let's take it to Star Wars, since this is a reality-based Star Wars. Pay attention how Yoda and Sidious are fighting and nobody's around. You see what I'm saying? And two motherfuckers that are around, Yoda knock out. Check this out. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Get y'all some volume. Turn down this brightness a little bit. That's good enough. That's good enough. I want it too dark. Pay attention to this. There's only two motherfuckers in that dimension, and he just knocked them out.
You survived. Surprised? Your arrogance blinds you, Master Yoda. Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
Look at how old buddy just ran up out there, motherfucking dimension.
I've waited a long time for this moment. My little green friend. At last, the Jedi are no more. Not if anything to say about it. I have. At an end your rule is. And not short enough it was. If so powerful you are, why leave? You will not stop me. Darth Vader will become more powerful than either of us. Faith in your new apprentice, misplaced maybe, as is your faith in the dark side of the Force.
Now pay attention to what happens once they get into the other room. And notice how they fight in a council, in the chancellor's office, which is somewhere on the fringe of society that nobody knows about. Now notice how when you watch these scenes, look how big the realm of this scene got. And this is the fucking Capitol Hill room here, so where is everybody? You see what I'm saying? Nobody's ever around when these happen, because this is happening in the force between two deities. This is what I mean by Cold War. Alright, that's enough. I just wanted to show y'all a bit of that. You know, I know y'all haven't seen Star Wars like a million times. But the point is, pay attention to how nobody's ever around. And the motherfuckers who were around either got knocked out or they ran the fuck up out their energy. They ran the fuck up out their realm because they know that it ain't they set. It ain't they world. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is that fight between Yoda and Sidious happens all the fucking time. You see what I'm saying? Really, in Star Wars, it's just your dark and light energies fighting each other, warring with each other. But fucking, we know that it's Starseeds versus the Arcanic energies, the Cabal, and everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So this what's going on here. This what's going on here. You seeing this all the time in these movies. Like these deities, these powerful gods and goddesses are fighting somewhere on the fringes of society, or meeting somewhere in the fringes of society, the wilderness, the fucking hell, even in the sky sometime. Hell, fucking what? Darth Vader and Luke fall in the sky city, goddammit. It don't matter. It pop off anywhere in the force. You see what I'm saying? It pop off anywhere, any place, anytime. That's what motherfuckers not understanding here with this Cold War shit. You see what I'm saying? How real it is with this invisible shit that we dealing with. See, it pop off anytime, anywhere, any place. Your ass could be fucking be on a single aisle by yourself and shit will pop off in that aisle. You could be fucking at the bank, goddamn, depositing money. Goddamn, walk outside, nobody out there, shit pop off. You see what I'm saying? You could be at the bank and talking, but motherfuckers can't see what's going on, but only you can see what's going on in the forest and shit pop off. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about. Shit always popping off with this magical Cold War. Shit always happening. You see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta get your espionage knowledge up. You see what I'm saying? Here go y'all some movies. Assassin's Creed. Now this teach you how to activate that assassin energy inside you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It teach you how to get there. Then you got Hitman Agent 47. Not just the second one now, not the first one. The first one is garbage. But Agent 47, 11, the Master Fidai. You know, Fidai is a magical agent for the most part. So you got this going on. So then you got John Wick, and now Hitman Agent 47, it teach you how to become assassin. What it takes to be an assassin. You see what I'm saying? So in Agent. Then you got John Wick, the first one, where it show you the life of an assassin. You see what I'm saying? Like what they go through, they trials and tribulations, the people they know, things they do. And then finally you ended off with the Equalizer series, with Denzel's Equalizer series, to show you what it's like to be a soul assassin, to be balanced with their energy. You see what I'm saying? So y'all go check them out. You see what I'm saying? How this is really happening. Motherfuckers don't see this shit, but it's real. It's real, and you see it. You see it in all movies. Goddamn, you mean to tell me that the fucking Avengers had a goddamn war on the planet and nobody else showed up? What the humans at? You see what I'm saying? What the humans at? You see what I'm saying? Think about that. What everybody else at? What the regular mortals at? You see what I'm saying? It's because it's all happening in the force. It's all happening in the spiritual realm. You see what I'm saying? The primordial realm. All these events is happening. And what happens in the force or in any dimension echoes into another. So what happened in the force actually affects the physical plane. You see what I'm saying? It actually affects it. You see what I'm saying? To multiple degrees. Motherfuckers always tell me, like, Marvin, I do this shit in my mind and it happens on the physical because you did it in the force first. You see what I'm saying? In your imagination. Your imagination ain't never the God realm. Or your Stargate portal into the God realm. How about that, to be precise? That's all your imagination is. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Master Musa? What's up, Sherry? So, you see what I'm saying? It happens in the force first, in the God realm first. and then the primordial first, and then you see it in the physical, because the physical only reflecting back to you what's happening inside of you. You see what I'm saying? It's responding to your internal world, your internal energy. You see what I'm saying? So that's all the fucking physical plane is, a mirror. It's a giant mirror to reflect back to you what the fuck going on. These archons know that. So they don't want you to get this information and awaken because you take control of your forces. They don't want you to take control of your forces because they want to control your forces so they can feed off you. You see what I'm saying? And eat your energy. You see what I'm saying? That's why they so crazy about stopping you. And if they can't stop you, they're going to try to control your energy. Like, say, for example, like I've been telling y'all, this SSP Alliance, for example. They've been coming out with their information or whatever. But we know that they the third party, the exiles in the force, right? Now, one of the things I noticed that they came out with some years ago is they talked about the Mandela effect. Now, they said the Mandela effect was destroying the world. It was supposed to destroy the world. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Mandela effect was supposed to do. It was because our consciousness was so powerful at this point. We was fucking destroying the Matrix, which is what they told you in Inception. When you wake up in your dream, the dream around you begins to collapse. So that was a natural phenomenon. CERN wasn't doing that shit. We was doing that shit. CERN was trying to keep up with us. You see what I'm saying? And I know people who destroyed CERN. You see what I'm saying? With their force. You see what I'm saying? Because we ain't need that. But now the Mandela effect was us destroying the Matrix. So what they did, the SSP Alliance, Corey Good, David Wilcock, and everybody in their group came in, got popular, and started to herd the mass consciousness in one direction. Their direction to create their space force, which has always existed, but they're trying to get our consciousness involved in their space force because they know these space wars coming, or it's already here, and they know they're gonna need manpower to fight these wars because they outnumbered now, 10-1. Hell, shit, cause so many motherfuckers just came, so they trying to get you to fight your own people. You see what I'm saying? In space, inside of you, in the inner earth. In nature, all around you, goddammit. They warring. You see what I'm saying? They trying to get you. They pissed off all these beings, and now they know they ain't got the manpower. But guess what? Earth is 9 billion people on the Earth. You see what I'm saying? So we could get these 9 billion people to fucking help us. That's our space force, right? Hell, they even got fucking jobs on the internet. They allow you to get fucking. You know, they trying to hire you now so you can get trained to go to war for them in space. Why you think they working so hard? You see what I'm saying? You see how it's starting to make sense? So us Starseeds, us Jedi Watchers are down here to stop that shit. You see what I'm saying? To stop both parties. The SSP Alliance and the fucking Cabal. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because the Cabal worked for, Adolfo, I forget his last name, the Black Pope. He worked for the fucking Archons to keep this shit, to maintain this. They need a steady supply of fucking life force, emotional energy, and mental energy from this planet. And if he don't get to him, he gonna get taken out. He gonna get assassinated. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the world fucked up. This gotta be this. He need this to continue to be an interplanetary restaurant. You see what I'm saying? And if they ain't getting their meal, they gonna come see him and fuck him up and replace him with somebody else new. And then they gonna be a fucking savage because they live in that field trying to do what they said do. So, this was going on because they all trying out for Archon school over there, them Jesuits. You see what I'm saying? The Jesuits are fucking the Archonic, they the Archonic priests. You see what I'm saying? They are the Archonic warriors. And yes, they have psychic powers, of course. I don't even like to call them Sith because they not Sith. You see what I'm saying? Sith and Jedi, you both the Sith and the Jedi. They their own shit. You see what I'm saying? They like the vampires. It's a movie that came out some years ago. They told you their story. Hell. Underworld, is that what it called? Underworld? Yeah, with the Lycans versus the vampires. They had like 5 of them, 6 of them. That movie there is the Archon. The vampires is the high frequencies of the Archons, and goddamn the werewolves are the lower frequencies of the Harkonnens. And they working together to produce these Arcanic energies on the planet. But they warring with each other too. Because, you know, that's what they have, we gonna say Sith-like fucking groups like them do. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Just fucking straight Sith shit over there. You see what I'm saying? That they don't fuck with you know, empathy. They don't fuck with, you know, having they don't fuck with having light. You see what I'm saying? They'll use it destructively if they can get their hands on light from time to time. They'll fuck some shit up. That's why they don't preach Luciferian light, because Luciferian light is a destructive light. You see what I'm saying? It ain't evil. It's just destructive. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what the Luciferian energy is about. Goddamn. But you know, and they use the toxic darkness. You see what I'm saying? Toxic melanin to fuck some shit up. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they got all these fucking these societies, and all these societies specialize in something on this planet. They got occult societies, they got financial societies, they got fucking military societies. When you're in the military, you're part of fraternity. Did y'all know that? Have y'all ever noticed the military flag with the gold fringes? You see, that's a fraternity. You see what I'm saying? That's a fraternity. Go look up what it means, what the military flag means. You see what I'm saying? You're up on the martial law. What is martial law? Martial law means that the military governs your society. You see what I'm saying? That's all martial law means. The military governs your society. And since the military governs your society, they can hand out orders to anybody who is part of a law enforcement entity. Because law enforcement is nothing but internal affairs. They just deal with what's going on inside the country. Whereas the military deals with what's going on outside the country. You see what I'm saying? Now you see what's going on here. You see what's going on. Now you starting to see this Cold War. It seems we know it's a war. And everybody like, we can't see it, Marvin. We can't believe you because we can't see it. You can't see this with your physical eyes. They made it like this so because if you see it with your physical eyes, of course you're gonna get up and fucking fuck some shit up then. But the Cold War is about using your mind's eye. You gotta use your spiritual eye. You see what I'm saying? Your soul eye. That's the only way you're gonna see this war. And the more you wake up, the hell, you're gonna see it anyway when it's time for you to wake up. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? So I made this video to tell you about this magical Cold War, these covert operations going on. We've been doing covert. I know I've been doing covert operations for a decade now. Shit, over a decade. Hell. So you know, I've been in the game for a minute. I got my tenure, I guess you could say. But shit, I know motherfuckers who've been doing it longer than me. Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic. Shit, Dr. Dale Blair, he put in work when he was down here. You see what I'm saying? Many ladies of the house, like Miss Blue and all the rest of them, you know, they've been putting in work. And they've been telling you every story, even though the experiences are different, they all have an underlying sameness to them. You see what I'm saying? An underlying similarity. They always say they somewhere by themselves when shit pop off. Unless they are friends of somebody of spiritual well as well, usually they friends don't even see that shit. They may feel it sometimes because, you know, they in the environment and it's just that strong. But most of the time they by themselves. And she off in some back alley, you know, putting in work. You see what I'm saying? So you best believe this shit real. This magical Cold War is something serious. Starseeds versus Cabal. And it happened versus the SSP Alliance, for real, because all three of us are warring with each other secretly. See what I'm saying? Everything look good on the surface, on paper. You see what I'm saying? But shit, when we get to talking to them customers and go in the back room, that's when shit really pop off. You see what I'm saying? When you get through talking to your neighbors and go in your house, that's when shit pop off. You see what I'm saying? And goddamn, and what's more, you see these visible effects happen on a physical plane. Because, like I said, what happens in one dimension echoes into another. So these effects are really shaping our world right now. All this chaos is happening on the planet. Really, they telling you the Mandela effect has stopped. Bullshit. The Mandela effect is still going on. How the fuck the Mandela effect can stop when the world's still falling apart? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, the Mandela effect was our consciousness, mass consciousness being used to destroy this shit. Cause they knew this, so they brought these motherfuckers out to herd our mass consciousness in one direction. That's not how it's supposed to be. Our mass consciousness is supposed to be doing what our individual consciousness is supposed to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it affects the mass consciousness in a unique way. But when mass consciousness is herded in one direction, guess what? It's no creativity there. So since there's no creativity, that's order. They control order. They told you this on multiple occasions. But see, the way we was doing it when you was seeing the Mandela effect was chaos. They can't control chaos because it's everywhere, doing what it's supposed to be doing, changing, transforming, transmuting. So they had to order the mass consciousness of the people into one fucking direction so they can control that shit. So see, now they got a program out telling you, oh, we at war, and they making it look good on TV, but you don't know what the fuck going on. For real. They say they breaking up pedophilia and all that shit, but how we know that? We ain't seen no pictures, we ain't seen no videos, we ain't seen shit. Hey, motherfuckers talking about something, they been exposed to pedophiles, like say for example Tom Hanks, he been exposed to pedophiles, and he got a movie coming out. He better go do Mr. Rogers. So how the fuck he gonna go do Mr. Rogers and he a pedophile and he goddamn still out here making money in movies? You see what I'm saying? So we should have this shit really happening. Or is it that it's them telling us it's happening and we believe in it and we just accepting it for face value, and they still doing the same old shit that they doing? See what I'm saying? Now you see we going with this now. You see how it's happening now. So they actually still doing the same shit. The chaos that they creating online is false flags. They staged events. All that shit is staged events. Even we know about Pizzagate and how they exposed all the pedophiles and all that shit. But it didn't do nothing. Hey, they still doing what the fuck they want to do. So and why are they doing what the fuck they want to do? Because it's still the cabal system. Shit. And they gonna continue to do what the fuck they want to do until we destroy this shit. But, you know, motherfucker want to compromise, you know, negotiate, you know. Oh, we want to strike a deal with y'all. You know, y'all sit y'all ass down and we sit our ass down. We live in peace and harmony. Now, fuck that. We need to destroy their asses. Hell, shit. Hell. That's why these covert wars is going on. These covert wars is leading up to the overt war. You see what I'm saying? The celestial war between our higher selves on the physical and their warriors on the physical. That's what it's leading up to. Sherry on here, she you know what? I got her video and she showed this. She showed me this. I'm glad she sent it to me. But I'm damn sure gonna show this on live, sweetie. I'm glad she sent this to me.
Such thing as coincidence.
Check this out. Let me see here. Can I? Wait, let me. Well.
I just got off a video with a friend, and I posed a question in my head.
Let me see here. So this is the Simpsons, and it started off as it's a mind. It started off with the mind prophecy. And they prophesied the end of the world, and how our high selves come back and fuck this shit up. Check it out.
And I posed a question in my head, and this is what came on TV.
According to our Mayan calendar, the world will be destroyed at the end of the 13th Baktun. Unless we appease the gods' anger with a human sacrifice.
Don't worry, we got a guy here we've really been fattening up.
Is it you?
It's not me, that guy.
Or Cricket Fajitas?
Oh, my brave glutton. I'll be so lonely when they sacrifice you to the gods.
What? No one said anything about a sacrifice. Although I did kind of space out during orientation.
All right, already. Let's get this done while our doomed civilization is still flourishing here.
Oh, any words of comfort?
Yeah, sure. Even though you know it's coming, when you see your own beating heart, try to act surprised, huh? It's some kid's first time. Fear not, my beloved blood offering. I have a plan. Tell me, high priest, are you interested in women? What priest isn't? Before we make love, would you mind putting a sack over your head? Is there any other way? Nice and tight. Now enter the room of pleasure, and I shall join you shortly.
which is 2020.
Marvin just came on right after your video, bro. Love.
June is it?
13th!
Oh, what have we here?
Create giant mind gods, your higher self.
I guess the gods have returned. This is on The Simpsons. Does anybody pay attention?
Nope.
Destroying all their... Did you see the gods?
Yep. So thank you, Sherry Hightower, for that intel. So there you go. They showed you they showing you what's up right there. They show you what the hot war is gonna be about. I've already talked about that in Millennium Wars. They show you what the hot war, but the Cold War is leading up to that. That's why everything is intensified on the planet, becoming more physical, because all the dimensions are coming together. Even my girl Lucy Living TV, she just dropped a video saying all the dimensional barriers just dropped. You see what I'm saying? Officially. So now all hell breaking loose. This will be the end of the you'll see the Cold War starting to wrap up around March 20th, which is 2020, the official 2020. That's when spring starts technically. So when Aries come back around, that's when hell breaks loose on this planet. It's building up to it now. You see what I'm saying? It's building like a staircase. That stairway to heaven. You see what I'm saying? And then once our high sales get here, this shit gonna pop off and all hell gonna break loose between 2020 and 2023. Y'all see, y'all watch me. Y'all mark my words. You see what I'm saying? After that. So best believe this is what's happening now. Magical Cold War to what's to come. The magical hot war. You see what I'm saying? Between our high selves, when we transform to who we truly are, which is an upgraded version of what we are now, and we go to war officially and take our planet back and ascend it back into the golden realms. You see what I'm saying? The solar realms out this Amentian dimension. And we shut down this Amentian dimension and y'all the board for good this time. Cause Earth ain't the only planet we ascending. We ascending like 50 to 100 other planets that fell down here. It's 1,000 other planets. You see what I'm saying? It's got that message. It's 1,000 other planets being taken out of this dimension along with ours. So that's 1,001, 11, Master Magi. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got to go. Everybody got to come up out of this dimensional realm. Cause just being here, the realm's designed to feed off your life force. All the beings across the cosmos, they have to wear fucking special suits to come down here. And I ain't mad at them. Or cause with energetic fields around them to protect them from these arcanic frequencies. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at them. These ELF. They give you a name for the arcanic frequencies. ELF, extra low frequencies, or just arcanic frequencies, vampiric frequencies. You see what I'm saying? And so, if y'all want to know what the name of these 7 arcanic forces is, I like to put them on record as much as I can. You got Yaldabaoth, the celestial ego, the primary ego, which means to edge God out. Their whole purpose is to edge the creator out of your frequency. You see what I'm saying? Cause when he tried to create this, the creator sent his holy breath and holy light. The holy breath was the life force, and the holy light was your soul to animate the body. And Yaldabaoth has been pissed off about this ever since. Like they tell you, Lucifer would not bow to the creation. You see what I'm saying? But it's actually Yaldabaoth who wouldn't bow to the creation, because he didn't know that there were other gods until that moment where the creator fucking breathed life into these beings and brought them to life. You see what I'm saying? And incorporated a soul, which was older than him. He was pissed when he found out that there was energies and entities older than him. He lost it. And ever since then, he's been on a warpath. You see what I'm saying? Once he found out that these souls was older than him. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck you mean? It's a soul. Souls are older than me. I'm the only being in this existence. And so him and his 7 archons, which represent the archon of ignorance, the arcana of vampirism, the arcana of fear, the arcana of envy, the arcana of illusion/delusion, delusion, the arcana of pride, and the arcana of greed. Those are the 7 arcanic forces. And they program in every being down here the neocortex, which is your ego. You see what I'm saying? Which is your ego. You see what I'm saying? And your real brain is your limbic system, your primordial mind. They say it all the time. Oh, the limbic system is the primitive mind. That's what the scientists say. But no, primitive just means ancient. You see what I'm saying? Primitive is code word for ancient. They can't tell you ancient, so they say primitive. You see what I'm saying? They get shot. They tell you that your limbic system is fucking ancient and primordial and immortal. You see what I'm saying? Can't tell you that kind of shit. So yes, your neocortex is sitting on top of your limbic system. What Malcolm X said, Plymouth Rock, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. The Plymouth Rock is your neocortex. See what I'm saying? It landed on us, our limbic system. See what I'm saying? They start programming into it, our fucking energy field, our mind field, 12,000 years ago. It fully manifested 6,000 years ago. And it's been in full control of this environment, this planet, for 400 years. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. And like I told y'all in my Arcanic Ego video, when fucking you start to awaken, your neocortex alerts Yaldabaoth and the 7 archons, and what they do, they send anti-awakening forces after you in your physical reality to shut you down before you fully awaken. Your neocortex does this, because your neocortex does not fuck with your mind field and your Godhead that sits right here. Your Godhead is about right here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You can even feel like something is there when you put your hands here. It's like, what is that? You poke at it and you feel like an energy field there. Then you got your soul star here. You know, that's where your higher self usually reside. And then here you got your causal chakra, which is your higher mind. You see what I'm saying? So these are all above your head. You can literally feel them if you touch them. You see what I'm saying? You can feel them. It's like, oh, what the fuck is that that I'm feeling? You see what I'm saying? That's the energetic vortex is above your head. So the neocortex don't fuck with this mind field above your head, which is what you see the saints wearing above your head. You see what I'm saying? You see the saints wearing this halo around their head. That's their mind field. Their enlightened mind field, because they know who the fuck they are. So neocortex don't communicate with that, but your limbic system do. Your limbic system control your sense of balance. Your limbic system control your emotions. Your limbic system control your sexual energy. Your limbic system control your sense of knowing. Not intellectualism. That's fucking the neocortex. The neocortex only deals in intellectualism. What the fuck you read? You see what I'm saying? What the fuck you learn? And goddamn can process and store. That's all the fucking neocortex do. Your pineal gland deals in knowing. You see what I'm saying? Your inner knowing. You see what I'm saying? And this whole world is designed to shut that inner knowing down. When you tell a motherfucker something that's out the ordinary and fuck with their arcanic programming, their spell, because neocortex is the spell. You see what I'm saying? It ain't out here, you know, somewhere in the galaxy, somewhere. No, it's your neocortex. That is the spell. You see what I'm saying? That is the chip that they've been talking about. We're going to implant a chip in you. The chip is your neocortex. They've been implanting a chip in you 12,000 years ago. But see, they don't tell you to 12,000 years later make you think they about to do it when they not already did it. You see what I'm saying? They tell you that in the story of Babel. That fucking Yaldabaoth came down, destroyed the Tower of Babel, which is your spine, and Babel itself, which is your pineal, your limbic system. You see what I'm saying? So they tell you what it is, and then they confuse the languages, and did what? The most important thing they did. They fucking separated everyone. They separated all the forces. You see what I'm saying? Inside you. They broke them all up. Now love is by itself. War is over here. The storm energy inside you is over here. The music energy over here. Everybody is fucking separated now. Until you, the God, the living heir of the force, decides to take up your throne, your Jed pillar once again. Get up off your ass and goddamn bust through the door and and be like, forces, hey, I'm gonna need y'all Avengers to assemble. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna need y'all to come back together as one. I'm gonna need these 720 demonic forces and 720 angelic forces to get their shit together, so we can become our own personal 144,000, moving as one force, one presence, and one soul. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. There you go. See what I'm saying? They talking about your reptilian mind. Your reptilian mind is your neocortex. Shit, the fuck is they talking about? Shit, your reptilian mind. That's your neocortex. The left hemisphere is your base ego, your differential mind. The right hemisphere is your super ego, your holistic mind, which connects you to this dimension only. All your five shit, everything that's five about you happens under that neocortex. You see what I'm saying? The frontal lobe is actually part of the limbic system. So they not actually a part of the neocortex like they be telling you. When you look up limbic system, guess what? The neocortex is pointed at. I mean, when you look at the limbic system, the frontal lobes is pointed at. So what the fuck is they talking about? You see what I'm saying? So this neocortex is suppressing your limbic system until you awaken. Once you awaken and you go through that toxic process, that chaotic process of purifying your melanin and everything, your pineal glands begins to hack into your neocortex and absorb it into its frequencies. You see what I'm saying? Now your neocortex is working for your pineal gland. So now you got their archonic forces working for you instead of against you. You see what I'm saying? That's why the cops don't fuck with you. That's why the government don't fuck with you. That's why now you're starting to see why, because you've turned their archonic forces against them. So when they see you, they don't sense that archonic energy inside of you. They sense something otherworldly. They sense something that's never been heard or seen before. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the government don't fuck with you. That's why the police don't fuck with you, law enforcement. The military don't fuck with you. None of these government agents fuck with you because you have reprogrammed neocortex to work for you instead of against you. You see what I'm saying? So you've used their own weapon against them. You've turned it into a weapon of your own to manipulate their system, their reality, their dimension. And that's what makes you God/goddess. So there y'all go. There y'all go. That pretty much hit everything, I think. You know, Cold War's happening, invisible wars all across this motherfucker. Best believe it. Get your espionage game up. Get it in, put it in, let them know that you the guy here, not them. You the generator, operator, and destroyer, not them. You see what I'm saying? You've been ordained by the creator itself to put in work and fuck this shit up however you see fit. Because they will fuck you up if you were still subject to their programming. Would they not? Hell yeah. So why would you show them any mercy? You see what I'm saying? Why would you show the Cabal and the Archons any mercy? Because they damn sure didn't show you no mercy. They ain't show your ancestors no mercy. They don't show your kids no mercy. They don't show your homies and homegirls and families no mercy. So why the fuck would you show them any mercy? So when you get that chance to fuck them up, fuck them up. Shit, I know I have. Shit, yeah. But anyway, any questions? Any questions before I get up out of here? Any questions? Any questions? The dinosaurs are not divine. No, the dinosaurs are reptilians. Through and through. The good guys don't come too low in frequency. There you go. There you go. Who were the three deities? Your hypothalamus, pineal, and pituitary glands. The three magi. The three kings. That's why they're all guys. You see what I'm saying? They pretty much tell you how you gonna become fucking your higher self. By activating your internal forces. See what I'm saying? Courtney, what up, Courtney? They not breaking it up. They influencing the system. Hell yeah, we gotta destroy this shit. They just gonna keep influencing. They gonna always find new ways to manipulate their system. That's why this a fucking That's why this a republic. Cause everybody asks, why the fuck is this a republic? Cause they can manipulate the laws however they see fit. They can't do that in the federation. They can't do that in the empire. You see what I'm saying? They can manipulate the laws however they see fit when you're dealing with a republic. So we live in a global / interdimensional republic. Cause this just, cause like they showed you in Jupiter Ascending, this is just one fucking estate of theirs that they're feeding off of. One restaurant. You see what I'm saying? That they're feeding off of. It's 1,000 more out there. See what I'm saying? Maybe many, many more. But that's what I was just told just now by my internal forces. There's 1,000 more planets being freed at this very moment besides ours. You see what I'm saying? Okay. What you said, Brandon? Okay, because some folks say that the melanated ones are like in werewolves simply because they can shapeshift. No. They the same shit. The Archons is them when they fucking in their vampiric mode, and the werewolves are them when they in their bestial mode. But they all still one archonic frequency. They still the same being. They showing you that they warring with themselves because they trying to, you know, it's like the Skeksis and Dark Crystal. They trying to get the best meal. They trying to get the best piece of the chicken. You see what I'm saying? They trying to get the best piece of. They trying to get the best suit. You see what I'm saying? Before everybody else get their hands on it and fucking wear it out. That's basically what they warring about. They warring on who gonna get the best meal today. Who gonna get the best frequency. Who get the best lunch. You see what I'm saying? That's what they whole war about. Who eats the best? You see what I'm saying? Who feeds the best this week? Is it gonna be greed? Is it gonna be ignorance? Is it gonna be fear? Or is it gonna be the energy of vampirism? Who gonna be first this week? You see what I'm saying? Who gonna get it in? You see what I'm saying? Who gonna get that best meal? And so it's a challenge between them, a war between them in that way. You see what I'm saying? So they are warring with themselves in that sense. But don't get it twisted. When it comes to motherfuckers outside of their shit, they will join together to fuck you up. Like they've shown you on multiple occasions. See what I'm saying? And we just so happen to be motherfuckers outside of them because we daywalkers. Soul gods and goddesses. You see what I'm saying? Like Blade and Akasha. We daywalkers. And they can't stand daywalkers. Because they vibrate too high. They shine too bright. So they have to fucking... But at the same time, they can't stand them. They're a good feeding source as well. Because they got all that solar energy. That soul energy. So they want that. So that's why they feed off your light. Or try to feed off your light when you vibrate too low. So, there you go. Any other questions before I get up out of here? We give these cops something to do, laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, the cops, yeah. The cops of this day and age are nothing but archons. Hell, half of them ain't even cops no more. They mercenaries, Ku Klux Klan, fucking assassins that work for the cabal. They just agents of the system now. Most of them have already fucking fired. Y'all don't even know this. Most of the cops now have been, the cops as you know them from back in the day, the cool laid back cops have been fired and have been replaced with fucking the KKK, the fucking neo-Nazis, the goddamn mercenaries, the assassins. You see what I'm saying? Who all doing it for money. You see what I'm saying? They get paid way more under the table to kill black people. It's $1 million. It's like $1 million a head if you kill a black person. You kill 5 black people right now, you guarantee anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million right now. So hell yeah, they go out there killing people shit, and they send that shit to their family so they take care of their loved ones. Fucking savages. So yeah, black, because they kill these black people. They hire them to kill black people. Or side op us into being killed so they can fucking take your organs and sell them on the black market and make fucking, cause goddamn, you know, melanin is $700 per gram. So 50 grams of melanin 7 by 5 is literally 35,000. You see what I'm saying? My math may be a little off cause I'm counting, 35,000, 350,000, somewhere up in there. So yeah. So best believe this is what it is. This is what it is. So, with that being said, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Let y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank y'all for watching. I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out. And share this with your friends. You can check out my other occult lectures on my YouTube channel, The Melanated Order. And I'm out. Peace.